Arsenal told they can sign one of the best players in the world if bid is increased by £26.1 million. And Fabrizio Romano confirms that Arsenal is ready to sign an incredible midfielder as soon as Emile Smith-Rowe leaves. Stay with me until the end of the video to check out the latest Arsenal news straight from the Emirates Stadium. But before we begin, if you also love Arsenal and believe we're going to win the Premier League this season, subscribe to our channel right now. This way, you won't miss any updates about the greatest team in the Premier League, and you'll also strengthen the fan community here on YouTube. Now, without further delay, let's get to today's top news. Arsenal could sign Raphinha with £76.1 million bid. According to Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona are open to selling Raphinha for €90 million, £76.1 million, this summer as they aim to generate funds for acquiring Nico Williams and Dani Olmo. The Spanish outlet notes that while Barcelona would prefer to keep the Brazilian international, their financial constraints mean they would accept a £76.1 million offer, especially considering they signed him for £55 million from Leeds in July 2022. This news follows a report from Sport indicating that Arsenal are preparing a £50 million bid for Raphinha. According to Mundo Deportivo, Arsenal's £50 million bid for Raphinha won't be sufficient to secure the South American this summer. The Gunners will need to rethink their strategy if they want to sign him. Raphinha had an impressive 2023-24 season with Barcelona, scoring 10 goals and providing 13 assists in 37 appearances. Interestingly, Mundo Deportivo suggests that Barcelona might eventually consider a bid of €65 million, £55 million. An unnamed Saudi Arabian club has reportedly offered this amount, which, although below Barcelona's ideal valuation, would still provide a significant cash boost for Hansi Flick's team. This implies that Arsenal might have a chance to sign Raphinha for less than £76.1 million this summer. The Barcelona number 11, 27-year-old Raphinha, is undoubtedly a fantastic forward. Xavi even referred to him as one of the best players in the world last season. However, it might be wiser for Arsenal to invest that money in Nico Williams, who is arguably the best player at UEFA Euro 2024 this summer. Anyway, let's keep an eye on this situation because Arsenal might sign Raphinha if Edu puts more money on the negotiation table. Gabriel Jesus makes one definitive promise to Arsenal fans after beating Man United in pre-season. Arsenal recorded an impressive victory over Manchester United during their pre-season tour in the USA, with Gabriel Jesus finding the back of the net. Gabriel Jesus continued his strong start to pre-season by scoring an equalizer in the first half, slotting in Ethan Nwanery's cross from close range. His overall performance was exceptional. Last season, Jesus had a tough time finding his best form due to injuries and inconsistency. He will be hoping for better fitness and to get back to his best this coming season. By the end of last season, the 26-year-old had lost his starting striker role to Kai Havertz. However, after the game, Jesus made a defiant promise, assuring Arsenal fans that they will soon see the very best of him once again. Speaking to club media after the victory in Los Angeles, Jesus highlighted how a full preseason can help him recover his best form.
Yeah, for sure, 100%, my last preseason was no good, because I was feeling my knee. So I had to, I did a surgery, so I missed all the preseason. I lose all the preseason, so I was trying the preseason to force it, but at the end I can't. And then I did a surgery, so that was a little bit difficult after to come back. But this is different, I could enjoy my holiday, and then I train a lot, and then I was focused to come back good, and then to do a good preseason. So now I'm in a different shape, so I think now I can play football again.
Gabriel Jesus' best form at Arsenal was evident as soon as he arrived from Manchester City in the summer of 2022. He hit the ground running in pre-season, which translated into a strong start in the Premier League. This mirrors the success of Olivier Giroud, who had a stellar beginning to the 2013-14 season after scoring 8 times in pre-season to find his best form. Jesus now hopes to replicate that success. If he can reach his peak performance, he will be a valuable asset either on the wings or as a striker. When he is fully firing, there are few forwards in the Premier League who can match his quality. Arsenal have been dealt a blow in their quest to sign Sporting Lisbon striker Victor Gyökeres. The Gunners have been heavily linked with a move for Victor Gyökeres for several months as they aim to strengthen their squad. Mikel Arteta is currently working with his players in the United States as part of Arsenal's pre-season tour. Meanwhile, the transfer window continues, and rumors about potential new signings abound. According to Football Insider, Arsenal are not the only club interested in Gyökeres this summer. Other Premier League clubs, including Tottenham Hotspur, Liverpool, and Chelsea, have also shown interest in the Swedish international. Recent reports suggest that Arsenal might be preparing an offer for Gyökeres, although the bid would reportedly be below his release clause figure. Arsenal are in the market for a versatile forward this summer and have been linked with signing a striker since last summer. Edin Nketiah and Gabriel Jesus have both been linked with moves away from the Emirates Stadium, and it remains to be seen what business the Gunners will conduct before the window closes on September 2nd. Gyökeres scored 43 goals in 50 appearances for Sporting last season, which has led to speculation about his future. It was back in May that the striker opened up on the rumors surrounding his future and was rather coy on whether or not he would remain at Sporting beyond this summer. "It's football. I can't promise anything. I have a contract and I won't be sad if I stay," Gyökeres told Bola Na Read in May. "I'm very happy, but we'll see what happens. We can't predict much, but let's see what next year will be like. We still have games this season." Arsenal target Mourinho reveals Champions League dream. In an interview with The Telegraph, Mourinho expressed his dream of playing in the Champions League one day. "Of course I want to eventually play in the Champions League. When I was growing up, I'd play video games and play with all those teams," he said. "Whenever I hear that classic music before the games, it moves me, and it would be a dream to play in that competition." Arsenal and Chelsea are among the clubs showing interest in him. However, it is Arsenal who can offer more Champions League opportunities than their London rivals. Despite his long-term ambition of playing in the Champions League, possibly with Arsenal, Mourinho has also expressed his intention to stay at Nottingham Forest and play regularly for another year. "I need regular game time and really feel that with Forest I'm in the best place for my career," he explained. "Staying here for another season will enable me to mature as a player and eventually become better prepared if the chance ever comes to play at another level one day." Given this, Arsenal were unlikely to pursue their interest immediately. However, if Mourinho continues to impress, he could be considered as an option next summer. Should he still be interested in a move to a club where he may not play regularly, he could serve as an excellent squad option for Arsenal, particularly if other defenders like the injury-prone Oleksandr Zinchenko or Takahiro Tomiyasu leave. Well folks, those were the main news for today. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated on everything happening with our beloved team, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for joining us, and until the next video.